Hey guys, so today, or rather tonight, I guess I should say, I decided that I would do my first actual review of baby products because I did say, in my introduction, I don't know if you've seen that video, but if you have, then you know what I'm talking about. This isn't just going to be a weight loss vlog. I actually intend to do reviews about different products I've used while being a mother, and also parenting and stuff like that. So, um, let me go ahead and just say that this time is going to be a baby bottle review of different bottles that I have used and, what I prefer for different circumstances. So, let me go ahead and start off with the Gerber bottles. I do have a boy, but I'm not, a pinkophobe. I don't care that he uses stuff that's pink, so we do have some pink bottles, and we do have some burp rags that are pink. Um, but basically, these are nice. We use them at night because he only gets about 3 to 4 ounces of milk at night. And really, he doesn't even need that. It's more of a habit than anything else. But anyway, these bottles are very simple. Obviously, they're kind of squarish. The nipples on them are actually a yellow rubber instead of a clear. Um, and these are the medium flow nipples, so he only has one bottle that's fast flow. And then anyway, but these are the Gerber bottles. I like these at night because they're easy to handle. They're easy for him to hold because they have ridges in them so that his little fingers will have something to hold on to. The next one is the Playtex Vent Air bottles. He has one. Um, I like these bottles during the day or like as a bedtime bottle because the vent on the bottom actually has um, it actually has a little rubber thing, and the little rubber thing goes into the bottom of the lid, and when they suck, it pulls the little rubber piece up, and then the air escapes. And that's the reason for the bend, because the air goes up and escapes, and then they don't have an issue. So there's his Playtex Vent Air, um, and this is a fast flow nipple, um, so he doesn't really do well on it. This is the bottle. If he's sick or something, I'll use this bottle, and I'll put like a scoop or two of rice cereal in with his milk. And I know a lot of people don't agree with that, but when he's sick and all he really needs is liquids rather than actual table food, rice cereal is great in a bottle because it helps hold their poop together so that when they have, diarrhea, it's not quite that bad. Then we have the Parent's Choice, and they have, just like in all these bottles, they have two different sizes. On the Gerber bottles, I only have the one size. I just have this size. And then I just have this one bottle. This is the only Playtex Vent Air I have. And then this is a Parent's Choice bottle. They're like $1 at Walmart. At first, I didn't like them because the nipple was so big that he couldn't. This is the slow flow nipple, and he couldn't. He had a problem sucking on it when he was, when I first started him on the bottle. Um, so I didn't really like them until recently, and I use these at night as well, and I'll use these for juice too. Um, so they're good. And then I have. Let me go get it. He's actually using it right now. You finished it already? Piglet? Okay, and then you have the Dr. Brown's bottles. The Dr. Brown's bottles I use whenever I go somewhere, out like to town or, to the doctor's office or whatever, because they have been the best for us as far as gas. Um, but basically, this one had milk in it a second ago, so they have this little thing in there, and anyway, they have this thing in there that basically when he's sucking, it has little holes in it. I don't know if you can see that. But when he's sucking, it will actually push the air back down into this, and down into the pipe and into the bottom of the bottle so that he doesn't swallow as much air when he's drinking from the bottle. So it doesn't matter if he holds it up. It doesn't matter if he, just holds it flat. It doesn't matter. He won't swallow any air. So we use these whenever we go somewhere because they come in handy. Let me get him out of his crib. Hold on. He's getting fussy. You're supposed to be going to bed, little one. So this is Liam. He will be 11 months on March 30th. And he's supposed to be in bed, but that's okay. He's too excited. He just had his bath. So I'm going to go ahead and let him play on the floor, if he will. He's been really clingy today. Anyway, then the final bottle that I have is the Lassino Mama's bottles. I kind of have mixed reviews about this one because of the shape. The shape is really good for mothers that are transitioning from breastfeeding to actual bottle feeding because it does resemble a boob. So it's actually really good for when you're transitioning to formula feeding, or those mothers that are breastfeeding that also work. So it's the same shape, so it helps with nipple confusion, or it helps eliminate nipple confusion. My only issue with this bottle, I use it a lot when we travel, like as a car seat bottle, like somebody will sit in the back seat with him and feed him. The only issue I have with it is that when he's drinking, and he's holding it, tilting it up, the milk or whatever gets stuck down here, because if you look, take the lid off, the lip is actually right here, and then there's this whole section that the milk basically gets stuck, and essentially you have to turn it all the way upside down in order for it to come out. So that's the only reason I don't like this bottle. But other than that, the nipple, I've noticed, I don't know if it's for everybody or if it's just because it's just for me, but the nipple doesn't leak. A lot of times when we go somewhere, he'll get mad and he'll chunk his bottle out of the car seat and it lands upside down, and all of these other bottles will constantly just drip, and by the time I get where I'm going, or I stop to tip it up, there's a big puddle of milk. So this bottle, whenever, from my experiences, when it's tipped upside down, it does not leak. So that is one reason I love this bottle. But like I said, tilting it, it gets stuck, so not really a humongous fan of it. Anyway, so those are the 5 types of bottles that I use. We're starting sippy cups. We have tried, we have a couple of Munchkin. We have one with the straw, and then one that's like the soft nipple sippy cup. And so far his best is the straw, because he actually has learned how to suck through the straw, so he enjoys that one a lot better. And I don't ever put milk in his sippy cups. He only gets milk through bottles, and he gets juice through his sippy cups. So that is my review for baby bottles, and we are going to go try to get some sleep, right? Yeah. Can you say hi? Can you say hi? Smile. Yeah. Okay. Bye, guys. Uh-oh. I messed up something. What'd I do?